When eaten in moderation, pumpkin is a tasty and fiber-rich vegetable you should add to your keto or low-carb diet. One of my favorite ways to enjoy this is creamy pumpkin soup. This is the simplest recipe I use. It doesn't require an oven and only uses 3 ingredients: the pumpkin itself, onions, and garlic. I don't bother peeling the pumpkin. It's easy to boil it first, then scrape off the pumpkin flesh. So cut the pumpkin into chunks and put it in water, then add some salt. Some people prefer roasting the pumpkin first in the oven, saying it produces more flavorful pumpkin soup. If you want to try that, go ahead and do it. But I have found boiling the pumpkin produces soup that's just as amazing. Once the pumpkin is ready, remove it from the water and put it aside to cool a bit to make it easier to handle. In the meantime, cut up your onions and garlic. You can also throw in some ginger if you want. As the onions cook, get the pumpkins ready. Right now, it's super easy to scrape them off the peels. The onions and garlic are ready. I'll add black pepper and tropical heat mixed spices. Feel free to add whatever else you want, like paprika, maybe powdered ginger, or a bit of chili if you want your soup extra hot. Remember, we already salted the pumpkin while boiling, so don't add any more salt. Next, add the boiled pumpkin. Mash and stir it around to mix it well with the onions and spices, then immediately turn off the heat. The next step is blending. A lot of blenders have a warning about blending hot items, but you don't need to worry about that. That's because we are going to add water to the pumpkin to give it the perfect consistency. If you have broth or stock on hand, you can use that, but we are keeping it really simple here. Just water will do, and the soup will still taste great. Add some water, then blend on high for about 30 seconds. Depending on how powerful your blender is, you may need to occasionally stir the soup to get it evenly blended. Check the consistency of the soup, then add more water if you'd like to make it lighter. Also do a taste test and see if you need to add more salt. The final step is adding something acidic to balance the sweetness of the pumpkin. Lemon juice is perfect, or you can also add a spoonful of vinegar. Give it one last quick blend and that's it. Just look at how smooth and creamy the soup is. You can return the soup back to the pot to heat it up again, or just serve it as it is. It will still be warm despite adding cold water. Top up your bowl with coriander, chives, or whatever else you want. A sprinkling of sesame or chia seeds also works. Which other keto recipes would you like to see me try?